cries out.
Yo, what? Seriously. The river, leaving, water, never will run dry. It's an open heaven.
Priscilla, can you come out for here? And Job, can you come out for me? No, I mean you. Bro, I'm not.
Jump in the river. Starting up.
Hanbin, can you come out?
Jumping.
Hanbin, Christian, obey.
We cry out to you, Jesus.
Let's go.
Fountain.
Hey,
never will run dry. Let's sing together. Why?
We sing, we ring, never be denied.
Starting up the wells, starting up the water, jumps in the river,
Dance in the river.
starting up the wells, starting up the water, jump in the river, jump in the river. Jump.
Everybody, if he goes to the left,
If he goes to the right, go to the right. Dance. Go to the left, go to the right, go to the right. Jump.
everybody, if he goes to the left,
Go to the left, go to the right, go to the right. Shout in the wind. Shout. Amen.
Okay, you can have a seat. Okay, Chan, do it. Go ahead. Yeah, you can sit. Job, please sit. Hanbin, please sit. Thank you. Yeah, today is second day of our INTOClub meeting. So today's title is what was it?
Space one.
Space management. So Ian will share about this. And before we start, I want to share about our club information. So we have a SNS. So first of all, we have our Instagram. So please follow it so that you can get information like announcement and not you. And also we have a YouTube channel. So if you follow it, we have a online worship, and we advertise some schedule about our club meeting and about our concerning. So you might get some information through that. Okay, so I wanna invite Ian for today's speaker.
Wow. Only meaningful. Shit. I have. Oh, nice. Let's. Didn't expect that. How can I? Wait.
You can change the second one, middle. Oh man, yes. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So good. Okay, hi. Just to simply introduce, my name is Ian, and I am freshman here yet, but I'm doing my second semester. And the reason why I'm here is to give a lecture for space management, as you see here. And even though you may not be fully understanding, but I hope you can enjoy listening and then also can apply in your life. So before I start this lecture, I want to simply introduce, let you know why the purpose of this lecture. So yeah, the purpose basically is to manage and govern our life through space management and self-discipline for becoming more like Jesus. So through arranging our stuff and through this space management, we can be more like Jesus, and then we can be more trained for Him. And so now you know the purpose. Then I think that actually you have to know what is the meaning of the space management, right? Like before, even though you know the purpose, if you don't know what it is, then you cannot do it. So space management is, in general, the meaning is managing and ruling the place or the area. And I just came up with the two meanings in terms of space. First is the place and physical space, like this classroom or restroom or any kind of physical place. And the second one is the invisible place, like your mind or the world, the earth that we cannot see, but we know that they exist. And yeah. So if you, I want to explain more of the essential meaning of space management. So, like I said here, before I said just managing and ruling your place, but like more specifically, space management is the first step in the process to achieve the purpose. Purpose of anything. So for example, when you need to study and when you sit down, what you need to bring? for study?
Notebook.
Notebook,
laptop,
laptop,
snacks.
snacks. Snacks you need, really? Yeah. So just even except for that, we need internet, and then we need some notes. Then if there's anything that you need to prepare, then you need to set up. That's how you do space management. In that kind of sense, I'm telling that space management is the first step in the process to achieve the purpose. Okay, when you guys have a meal, what do you guys need to prepare?
Chair, table,
Chairs and table,
Spoon, chopstick.
spoon, chopsticks.
and mouth. Appetite.
That's right.
Money.
And then we need to prepare our meals also, right? Something like that. Okay, so I want to introduce how to do. Now we just look at the purpose and what to do, and then how to do. Now we will look at the answer from the Bible. So, okay, before I start, let's read all together of this Bible verse, Genesis 1:26. 1, 2, 3. Then God said, "Let us make mankind in our image, so that they may rule over the fish, the birds, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God made a purpose. God has a purpose to create us. So He wanted us to rule over the everything He made. So His creation is composed of 6 days, right? And then in the first day, He made light. Yehiol, let there be light. So He made the light. And then second day, what did He make? Anybody?
Sky and the water.
Skies and the sea, yeah. He separates the faults between the skies and the sea. And then what is the third day of creation?
Land and trees.
And then trees. Yeah. So if you see, before He made any creatures, He made the places first. And then what is the day for creation?
Sun, moon, and stars.
Right? Stars and sun. And then birds and fish for the skies and sea. And then finally, animals and human for the ground. And then from here, we can know how to manage our space. So if you see, God made the place first and then put the things later on in the space. So first He made the light, and then He put the sun and moon. And then after He made skies and seas, He put the birds and fish. And then after ground, He made the grounds. He puts the animal and humankind. So first, like this, I want to introduce 2 principles of managing space. This is the essential, the most important part. So like we saw in God's creation, setting the place and fill up is the first step. So without deciding the place to put stuff, your things will have no its place. So how can I say? So without deciding or without choosing or making the places, you cannot put anything else because it's not your space. So you need to make your space first, and then the rest of the things to put in your space. And then secondly is the classifying what to clear. So you need to distinguish between the things to keep it and to throw away. And those should be essential when you rearrange your room or any kinds of places. In other words, I can say that such people who don't clean and their house, or such people who don't do those 2 things, they don't know how to clean and what to do. They don't know how to set up the place, and they don't know how to classify what to clear. So those are the basic two things, and then most important things. So there is a, if you see the pictures under here, there is a digits for called holding disorder. So disorder is basically when you have something and when you keep in your house, you don't want to throw away. You never throw away because it feels like when you throw away something, you feel like you're losing yourself. So that's the hoarding disorder. So if you see those grandparents, they look very comfortable, but their rooms are not really arranged, and you don't even want to go there if it is not arranged. So yeah, now it's the time for 3 tips to do those 2 principles. So yeah, I just want to, did you guys actually like understand anything? Okay. So so know what to throw away, and then what is that? And then the proper place, the proper things. So 3 tips for managing your space for those principles. So you should manage at once. Because what I mean by at once is you don't want to arrange your things in seconds. I mean, you don't want to arrange like after 1 hour or 1 hour later. After you arrange it, you don't want to arrange it again because you already arranged it. So it's like the same. It's like same as salvation. After you get saved by Jesus Christ, you don't need to get saved again because you already got saved. So we should, like salvation, we should manage our things at once. And then secondly, within a short period of time. So you set your time, you set your short period of time to manage and to arrange. And third, lastly, you try to do clearly and perfectly as much as possible. So your focus will be on, so as much as possible, you make it short and make it perfectly. And after you arrange based on the 2 principles, what you need to do, you don't need to do again. You just need to keep them clean. Once you do those 2 principles, will you set up again? Will you throw away all the things that you already arranged and then place the things again? No. You just need to keep them clean. And only when you need to rearrange it because you need to change, or yeah, there are certain times that we need to change our places. Like let's say that when we move our house, of course we need to move everything to our house and rearrange it, right? And then there we will do based on those standards. And then after you arrange it, you don't need to do it again. And then through those space management, the benefits for this is focusing. I don't know how actually you guys can actually agree with it, but I hope you guys can apply those in your life. When you really know how to and know what to throw away and then know what to replace, you get to more focus and then motivate yourself by being self-controlled. How can I say? In my example, sometimes I feel very lazy to do something, like to study or even to read Bible, or sometimes I just so lazy to do anything. I just want to rest. But it's because we are not motivated. And when you sit down and study, but you really don't want to study, let yourself be self-controlled. Then after you study, you will be motivated by that. So that's what I wanted to say. By being self-controlled, you motivate yourself. And then by like analyzing how to arrange, you develop your systemic thinking. Like, so for example, those pens, let's say that those pens are just like this. And then someone just left it behind. And then I here need to use again. Then, of course, I will gather them and then place here all together, right? So like this, when we make, once we make a system, we can develop our systemic thinking. And then we can also apply it to other areas also, like for studying or for time management, other things more. And then finally, this is the most, I think this is the best benefit for space management, is that you can improve your executive ability. So of course, it's really lazy to clean or arrange, right, by ourselves, unless somebody force it or we don't want to arrange. But once we decided to do and then actually do it, we feel like we can do something more. And then that's how you can improve your executive ability. So I hope you guys can get any takeaway message from this lecture. And then I want to let you guys to discuss about your experience for space management, and then how can you apply this to your life. So now I want to make groups for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 people are here. So okay, let's get divided by 4 people in one group. And okay, I will set the members. Adrian, Priscilla, Danielle, and Amaris. You guys will be the same group. And then Kara and Noah J. And then Job and Nick will be the same group. And then the rest of members will be my group, okay?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so if you guys remember your group, I think you guys can gather by the table and then share about it.
Okay. Let's share the snacks.
Oh.
Can you like play some PG? Can you play some PG? For sure.
There it is.
Nice.
What's your group? I think. Can you have that?
I don't know, yours for sure. Because I wanted to make it sure. But it sounds.
This is my favorite. We're not as share together. Okay. One, two, three. Oh, did you get? One, oh, me too. What's in the middle? I've been drawn the stuff here. So what is there any question or topic for discussion?
Ian and discuss about how to apply.
How to apply here?
So here's my group, right? And who else? Yeah, we'll see. Wow.
23. One, two, four, five. You're correct. What flavor is it called? Honey butter. No? It was
Joey.
Oh, thank you. Am I? What are those?
Chip for later, chip.
Okay, there you go. It's like we're so used to it, guys. Raise your putting the desk. Very.
Why we got only?
Okay. Let's change.
When I left the place, the fix next to me.
Kind good.
But like, if I have my phone and
Okay. Actually from actually our seminar is until 5:30,
Yes.
so we have a lot of time maybe. Yeah. So I want you guys first to discuss how to apply.
How to apply?
So I already shared what to apply. So classify what to keep and throw away.
What is this?
Guys, have attention. Hey, Ian, have attention.
And then
Yes, you may.
set the place. Make the place. And fill up.
Where is it? Remain
And then I want you guys to not only discuss how to apply, but how you can arrange your hertz. Based on those things, based on those standards,
I fall in love. I fell in love. I can't arrange my love.
how can you
Okay, let's listen to Ian first.
your hertz? So maybe you, whether or not you notice, maybe even in your minds and hertz, you need to sometimes you need to keep something and sometimes you need to throw away something.
Yes.
And so I want you guys to look back your life and then share it. So and then how can I get developed more? And then yeah, that's it.
Arrange my house. When we had
Thank you.
broken relationship.
Did you turn off the?
I need to.
I will keep my behavior.
Keep it.
Go.
Just one.
I don't have because I do what usually is
I think just you can get.
I'm in
My life
a
full
six
of
months.
don't wanna do.
I've never been to I think
Okay.
I'm searching for 40
Don't count. Yeah.
God knows.
What's the point? What's the use? Sometimes the point is not the point. What matters is the journey with you.
You gave lectures.
Take good joy if you can't cry. So let's just go grab Burger King. 'Cause I count my blessings from the tiniest thing. Like
What do you want to do?
Number 3.
Everything is
I don't want to
just like one and a half.
Like I'll think about it.
the Bible.
But I don't really use my phone.
But I'm not.
So I need to
And then
I need to eliminate that curse
maybe
first,
I even
place it to
reading.
wait.
Well,
You can say you're
so
not
I thought, but I thought it was really
afford everything.
That's how I can really organize
So how can you expect like
my first push up would be
after military
whenever I
one
feel reluctant to someone, I will
really much.
I will
What is your
pretend myself,
The last trade
pretend my heart,
when we did.
and then
Well, we have to.
I think mine maybe specifically like in the morning. Like if I know I'm gonna be tired.
So what I thought is
So can you arrange your heart? You'll set up the rest of your day. Like if you start your day good, the rest of the day.
I think personally, I need to learn
Like,
something
really bad.
like it's good.
we have no.
Though I
lines.
think that's
Two
too
hundred
hard.
twenty-six.
Well, I think also
I
same
don't
thing.
know
Like, okay, let's do
It's
this.
impression.
Like,
So I don't
you
know
can't
what
find
to do.
text on last study
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah.
half on
And
your
also-
bread, and then also like just
So
silver. Maybe how did you
It's really useful.
Or,
believe your
Always.
science?
There is nothing.
Yeah, like those
So
are
I need to do it, and I
I
wanna keep Bible
Maybe
and
also like
like left
Yeah,
hand.
also
worry
like-
is much.
I never got.
Like worry so
So
okay,
yeah, I have on my own desk, so of course I will.
everything's gonna be okay.
Sometimes.
You're so serious.
Sometimes I really think like
Here you go.
question my priority my
If you
course or
buy a baby buddy, you don't meet them anymore.
mindset.
How do you
Say,
solve that relationship conflict?
You're no. I mean, if you wanna succeed, or if you wanna study well, for example, your desk, your
But
head.
you're a mess boss.
So that kind of things I will First of all, I want to
I just
clarify
don't like,
what
I guess how we
Like,
can
in
fix
my part,
the problem.
there is some emotional thought that
How
I
can you
really
rearrange your part?
or something that I need to keep.
I think that is.
For example, it might be like learnings or
Is it?
I might have some.
We've been talking about it at church.
I heard like when they
Like
Father.
Jesus,
after the day
out of everything everything that he's ever said, like it says, love your God. That's number one.
But I kind of feel
And
like
then
keeping I will read
second, love your neighbor as thyself.
Yeah, I might have
And
time
so
to
I
clarify
think,
what I can
and we talked about it at church, that if you
Oh,
are
Joey.
already doing one,
I buy it.
so if you're
I
not
have a person that who is very lazy.
I think so.
and starting,
So I always thinking about efficiency.
I
Like how
guess
can I get
just doing
like
good
less work and make some make work
honestly
easy?
rearrange the rest
So
of your
usually,
life.
like in our dressers there will be a hanger with holes. So like we should few people, right?
The more
I'll
you
just
community
and
and
I'll play like
wider
I'll
relationship.
fold later
Right.
and like it can take 2 days, 3 days, 1 week.
Wash.
But I really agree that he say when you try to arrange just like do it at the moment.
Oh.
Because when I even think about it, eventually I'll do it, right? Eventually I need to fold the clothes, I need to clean up. So it's better to not delay and just do it. So for me, I do keep a lot of stuff because I feel like I will need like this thing someday, you know. Like I got this like 10 years ago, but I still have it because I feel like I will need it someday. So like I have, so I have so much stuff in my like luggage bag, but it just reminds me sometimes I need to get rid of these stuff and manage my space, manage my money. I don't need to buy the things that like that's unnecessary. Yeah, so I'll try to today I'll fold my clothes. Yes, thank you.
Wow.
If they don't understand what you're thinking.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
So you guys
They're doing something
a
else.
lot of things in one single day, and then when I come home, I don't want to do anything. And for example, if I have work and then I want to go to the gym after, but I cooked before I left, then I have dishes in the sink when I get home. I don't want to do any of that, or if I have to clean my room. I am too lazy and too tired, so there's a bunch of stuff like school, my gym clothes.
The red was 700.
My
A bunch
brother
of stuff has been everywhere. And then
and
I
black
guess some
shirts
people just get
and then only like shirts.
only in the
Straight
like
like
but even during the
Was
week,
the
I
best
just still late.
It's part of
So,
life.
that is one thing.
After
Also because my parents also play on this my way. So I feel bad. So I just keep it. But for clothes, I have a lot of clothes that I probably don't use. It's like I don't want to get rid of them because like what if I use them like later?
Yeah,
I know. And so I'm just like I have a lot of things that I am working on trying to get rid of a lot of things that I probably don't use. And like if I can replace them, it's better to replace them if they're already level where they need to be.
That was
That's
like
something
that.
better.
They
But-
like
I have opposite parents. So my mom is such a minimalist. So I'm far away from home, right? So whenever I like go back to my home, my room is empty. So like I really like childhood stuff, like you know, the letter that my friend wrote to me, or the stuff that I made in my like kindergarten. Nothing is there. So she drew everything. She said like, you don't need this anymore. When I asked mom, where's this? Like I used to use that. She said I drew it. So sometimes I feel like, why did she do that? Like without any like permission. But yeah, so it's very hard for me to keep my stuff at my home. Because my mom
And then it
goes
goes
through
back to
everything
exactly the
away.
way God
My house is really bad. Whenever she has something, she'll share it to somebody, which I should learn.
So sometimes I just
So like
arrange.
I don't know
Whenever I
what
see
she
her,
really loves.
I get
I
Other
don't
people
really
I don't
understand
understand
what
what
I
other
other
kids
do that. So I need to learned that I need to share my hobby.
Father has.
I was trying to donate some of my clothes to my friends.
The bench
You get
and then the
what?
How about your home?
I mean, you have more than 6 people you lost. That's more of it.
Is it Thursday?
I mean, you're kicked.
Actually, I don't wanna buy
You
it
kick what you are.
unless I donate. So once I buy it, once I get it.
Until you get tear and tear.
because of 5 years.
And then
2 years of
Because you're
So we
busy.
could
since I came here,
this
because
guy.
we only go home sometimes.
That's very good. I wish.
Whenever I go to my
Okay,
house,
so the first time, how many people?
the arrangement of my room is
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't really pay you like you.
and then some things are lost. It's not really. It's not really. I mean, there's no change, even though my because I don't use them. I don't use them. Actually, it's fine to throw away.
Like, you were like, wow, you went to Philippines. Whenever you
Yeah,
get time.
There too. That's cool.
except for bed.
So like now you're in America.
Yeah.
For 2 years you will go.
Really, sometimes whenever I go someplace,
Your family
even
came here.
Philippines, some like mission place, there was one guy who like,
This is like,
I think they
I feel I
can't just like,
what is that?
they were
Serve
changes
stuff
like
to give my
you have to sit down and be intentional about
Get
what word, what they what they
So you don't have
I
place to
just
go.
really intense.
Intentional, like shouting like girl.
Some effort.
I need to be too. My brother is using my one side of my friends.
You said
I still have a room. Oh, it's empty though.
my sister, you accomplish friends.
Whenever I go, I start taking reading, and when I leave my mom, you know,
It's reset, develop character. Not your brother makes
I usually go.
a face.
Family in Mexico.
And so when I, and this is really common in doing Latin and Hispanic families.
Words
So much better.
especially when we go to
Then
Mexico.
not.
You're supposed to read everything. Not Oh my god. Food. And it's just everywhere there for some time.
Oh,
I try not to bring a lot.
so Ben says I don't like, I'm like, also that's gonna be my problem.
Mostly close over there.
I mean,
I keep her, so I sometimes bring a little bit more than what I'm supposed to. Then I give it out to like my nieces or my nephews.
But
Where are you?
Wait, do you bring
My
your
mom
mom?
is from this place called Acapulco.
now
So
that
we
you
go
try
there. I don't know if you guys heard of Cancun or like a beach kind of place.
What is there?
I feel like I learned
She grew up around there. My dad is from like the
If I
city,
didn't
so he's more from the city.
eventually I
Boy, yeah, he's from this place called
there's sometimes
Mexico.
as you said,
It's a little bit more
here
full and busy than where my mom
I
is.
feel really good that I can do that in my teenage.
But you don't know where your mom
I
grew up.
save my time.
No, my mom, so when my mom came there, their mom was already, so after that, at least one of her siblings took over and then they sold the place, so they, yeah, so we usually go to with our grandparents. That was like,
How to share like time.
so your
So,
sisters and brothers are here.
And they found out
look at that.
Your parents are No, my parents are here.
Oh.
Yeah, we all grew up, so we're all here in the United States. Just further along.
That's really good.
Your family, my family is, yeah, your cousins. Over there,
Yes, I
we
think
are your grandparents, so you must stay with your grandparents in the house. And so you have to share a room with other relatives that you probably never even met in your life. That's so crazy. I went over to my grandparents. And then they introduced us to some cousins I've never met. Never met, and we had to share a room with them. So
I
you
always
can
say like
actually
with the
say
patience,
yeah, but it's really awkward. You're not, that's crazy to interact with them, I know. But how is the tutor English, like far away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Older tutor.
Oh.
only a
older
few
man,
times.
and he
Oh,
too
really?
is
All
like
the families can
in the same
That's
building.
that's
And his name is
I
and
love
he
it.
was a professor for like
I'm
40
not
years
sure.
at the
I was really close to my
But
siblings
now
because I
he's
have 10.
And
But they're all my like age.
Oh,
They're like 2
yeah.
years ahead. So we used to play really a lot when we were young.
And the gym
But
kids were
as a
super
group,
excited.
they're all
Yeah.
and I'm the youngest, so whenever like our like aunts come together, their children are
asked your group
only I'm there. I feel so lonely.
He's telling me that the church he
All my
goes to,
relatives
they're
are
older.
okay.
They're
Like
like
in their 20s already.
Sure, I tell him
They're
well,
they're 20 stories to like.
and so he likes
Like,
tutoring.
they're
That's like his
top
skill
people.
that he can use
Really,
to
just one man
advance.
out to marry them.
Even though it's not like relationship, and still he can
Like
reach
their
some
title is
benefits
very
in
about
school,
science.
and
So
still
it has
like,
something to
it's under the gospel. So I'm
You the picture in your room.
Joel.
Oh, I agree.
You
So
go
that was
to
really
Mexico.
cool. He said that's a huge blessing.
Yeah, I
He
told
said
I
that
told
the
you
church
that I
that
usually
he
go
goes to
when
is
either
like,
it's summer or during
like,
winter.
you guys
Let's
go
go.
But
to
it's usually for a short period of time because over
having
there,
an event, you're very busy.
either there's something going on or it's like my grandparents
said
don't
that
just
the
don't
church
want
does
us at
the same
that
thing.
over there for
And that
certain
he thought about it,
reasons.
but it's like,
Because
how can
sometimes
I go
it is
to
kind of
like
dangerous to
people are
visit,
standing
so
all the time.
I want to go like
Oh,
really? Yeah.
I have to say,
Exactly.
in your nature.
I want to go visit my mom's side, but because there was a hurricane coming.
Maybe a different
And
way.
I couldn't go.
But
And then they had gratitude. And then I decided that maybe I should go to my dad's side to visit my dad's side. But they say, no, you can't come because there's something going on over here. But yeah. Usually over the summer. I try to go over the summer because it's not as hot as here. Over there, it's like that chill. So yeah.
So, like when you go to Mexico, is there any process that you
Well, since
Is it live
so
streaming?
there are some like some nations my passport and then I have a passport that my parents got when I was it's really I don't have to border or anything. But I usually do just like they only check my luggage. They don't really check anything else because I have double passport.
You are.
I'm a citizen. Yeah. You're a citizen.
So white.
What has the pros and cons? The pros and cons. Okay, the pros in the United States, you definitely have a little bit more freedom. So it's not dangerous or for a lot of people here. In Mexico, you can. It's just, for example, you see like 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds out in the street at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. by my parents. So you don't need to worry about room and safety. But it is a little bit more difficult to like. So example, if you want to study and it's something you want to their system is completely different. There is sometimes if they know that you're in they try to scam you. They make you pay a little bit more than you're supposed to. That's why. So whenever you go, it's usually better to know that we never use because they charge you more than they yeah. It's not bad. It's really free.
Then this week
So
she was
I
and she really
just
just
good.
good.
It's a lot cheaper than over here.
She really enjoyed the Bible study, and I gave her a little
There's a lot of things. Honestly, there's a lot of
and
things.
she hung it up on her
Okay, so like, are you gonna get to
Whiteboard
choose
to choose
one either
So-
Mexico or America, or you can?
No, I can go to either one. That,
For example,
that
like,
encounter.
I want to stay here to study. But my parents want me to apply to a university in Mexico. So because I really don't know, I can't apply to both. I can only apply to one because I go to the university. I have to move over there, and I don't want that because all my most of my family is here. So that's why.
Okay. Sweet too. I asked her if her husband.
Okay, guys, it's already nearly 5:30, and thank you for your share. Like, thank you for passionate sharing, and then just for it's just for the ideas, but I hope you guys can really apply this to your life, and then that really helps you focus and like develop your like systemic thinking. So that's it for today. And then we have next week this time we have also another lecture, and then relationship lecture, and then it'll be fun. It'll be actually more fun than this one.
Are you sure my first love?
Yeah.
You are now today's present.
So please, I mean, if you guys wanna invite some friends, actually you guys can, and then
Yes,
Yeah.
sure. You can bring your boyfriends.
Oh,
Yes, American.
yeah,
oh, your ex.
and then
Oh,
we
yes.
definitely need more people for here. So yeah,
Why would you get
please
that?
participate together for our letting them to join together. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, and let's arrange and let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Where is my husband? Here. Come on.
Wow, Gary.